As we speak now, the session of the 25th of June 2021 is in progress, and we are talking about Paysafe. So we can see that there's a piece here written on Investor Place, and they're saying why Redditors are betting on a big short squeeze for Paysafe. So the author went ahead and wrote that the stock is seeing major gains today, Friday the 25th, despite a lack of news from the payment solutions provider. And they asked, so what has Paysafe stock soaring today? It all has to do with retail traders over on Wall Street Bets Reddit setting it up for a short squeeze. Traders on the social media hub are gathering to boost up shares of the stock to push out hedge funds shorting it. The big push for Paysafe came after a due diligence post went up breaking down the stock. Then the following is a portion of what the user behind the post had to say. It says that Paysafe has an amazing opportunity to establish its monopoly in the iGaming space. Their biggest competitors, PayPal and Square, are staying out of iGame space and focusing more on fintech. Paysafe currently has agreements with big companies such as DraftKings, Roblox, Twitch, Caesars Entertainment, and many more. Following the publication of this post, more than 200 comments were made in that thread. That seemed to be what kicked off the interest in the stock. Since then, more users on the subreddit have been posting about Paysafe stock as the price continues to rise higher. With the interest in Paysafe stock on Reddit, shares are seeing incredibly heavy trading today. Okay, so and he's mentioned something about the volume. So indeed, it has also we have seen Paysafe on the radar. Currently, it's about 8% or thereabout. It was higher than that 8%. Or at some point, it was, I believe, I saw 15% at some point earlier in this session. So it has also got our interest, and this is what's going on live for Paysafe. It's now up 9.43% now. It's beginning to reassert itself again. So at some point it reached 13.09 and it closed at $11 and some fraction. You can see opened at $11 and some fraction. So let's reduce this and see what's going on. So it's currently extending again. It reached this low at $12, and since that time has continued to extend for some minutes now. So but it still has this 50-day 200-day moving average to contend with. So this is what's going on live now. So there is we've not seen the stock extend beyond 20%, I believe, in this session. So, but regardless, the interest is there. We'll see how things go. If you still have close to 2 hours before this session ends, so we'll see how things go in the subsequent session. That will be the session of the 28th. Yes. Moving on, we can see what's going on here. The stock hasn't really been trading for a very long time, so its momentum is currently strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for shares. This is what's going on in the daily model, and today's volume is heavier than usual, with 34.146 million shares having traded so far. And the unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term selling pressure has given way to near term accumulation by traders. Okay, and the average 10-day volume is about 6.6 million shares, and it has a 10-day volatility of 59.05%. So it's not that it hasn't really been that volatile of a stock, but this interest it's getting from Redditors might change things. So yes. So this is what's going on right now live for Paysafe. This is the 1 minute model. So let's try and see what the daily model is. That's what we just saw earlier on. So you can see the daily model. It's currently just below the 50-day moving average and also below the volume weighted average price. So I think the fact that it ran up an extension of up to 15%, up to 17%, I believe, and has since shaved off all of half, or at least half of those gains. It may have created an opportunity for people to get involved. Yes, it may have done that. You know, that's that's pulling back. That's you might to, if you want to approximate it, you can actually approximate it to up to 10%, a 10% pullback from that extension it had earlier on in this session. So that is, I mean, if you want to convince yourself that the opportunity is currently there at the moment to get involved with Paysafe. So fundamentally, I don't think there's anything to dispute about Paysafe. This is a company based on that due diligence that folk that we read out. You know, they are involved with Twitch, Roblox, DraftKings, Caesars Entertainment. You know, so the business is going. You know, and if you want to get involved, I would say get involved with Paysafe because of the fundamentals, and if the short squeeze makes it even much more wonderful, by all means embrace it. You know, so but what is certain is that the interest is gradually growing for sure, no doubt it's gradually growing. And I believe we are going to continue to hear about Paysafe for at least for the next couple of weeks. We'll continue to hear about them, and even if the squeeze runs out, it might still reoccur again. So definitely Paysafe has joined the league, and yes, that's what's going on right now. Momentum is just slightly waning, and the stock is has since added some value since we started the video. By the time it started was at 8% or thereabout. Has now added some so an extra 1% or thereabout. But all in all, it's probably down also close to 8% since since um, since today's session. Yeah. So let's see if we can see any more details concerning Paysafe. Let's see if we can look at its option tables and see what's going on there. So we can see what we're looking at here. It's based on this daily model. It reached this high of 19.24. That was on the 21st of January, and since that time, we pulled back sharply. So there's a good chance that short sellers may have been involved, because we are looking at these very sharp declines. Very sharp declines. But at the same time, it may not be. But we're looking at so many straight days of retracements, and they're all very big ones. But all in all, the stock has continued to retrace. The opportunity presented itself when it dropped down to 1035. But the resistance was that it had a couple of resistances which it has since broken through, I believe, or has not broken through. It had one of late at 12.15, and this one at 12.222. And yes, going by what has happened today, it has definitely exceeded that 12.22. It reached $13 and some fraction in this session. So let's see if we can find its options table. Let's see if we can find its options and see and just have a quick look at what's going on there. So let's see, get all the tables, all the strikes. So this is the July 16th. All of these will expire on the 16th in 21 days. So what are we looking at here? We can see open interest. Open interest of 17,000. So the stock is currently not up to, it has retraced beyond below 1250. So we have open interests of 17,907. So that will be 1.7 million shares, and we have another one here. We also have for the 20. So these are the sort of hallmarks. These are the sort of things we have been seeing with some other stocks that have been on squeeze. You can see, this tells us that market makers, hedge funds, and indeed the regular options traders are betting that this stock is going to extend, and they're not even that expensive. You can see that 33 cents. You can put your money there. You can easily get one contract. That will be only $33 to buy one contract here. You can see $78 to buy one contract. So there is, based on what we are looking at right now, there is it is has the makings of short squeezes coming in. It has the makings of people, or it has the makings of gamma squeezes. There's a growing interest. Amongst other things, it could be the reason could be anything, but we have, based on what we have been seeing of late, we're talking about 1.7 million, 1.6 million, 2.1 million, another 2.2 million. When you add up all those things, all of those, especially these ones, if this stock continues to extend, if it's squeezed up to, if it begins to be squeezed close to $15, or beyond $13, it rose beyond $13. But if nothing happened, maybe there wasn't that much of a squeeze around there, or maybe these are not the sort of strikes that have been these are not where the hedge funds or whoever it is are placing their bets. But we did see the stock extend up to $13. So, but we didn't see it go beyond that. We didn't see it rise up to $15 or thereabouts. So, but in any case, though, the volumes here just they look suspicious. Not suspicious in the sense that something is going wrong. It just tells you that maybe people are stocking up to ensure their bets are hedged. All in all, so know what you're doing. If you are really keen on Paysafe, if you are getting involved with it, just be careful. Don't get burnt, as they say. Don't be the bag holder. If you're going to get involved with Paysafe, do it because of the fundamentals. There's a good opportunity the stock will continue to extend. Skepticism towards the stock is good, but as much as you can, try and be in it for the long run, and you see how things pan out. So for us, is it a buy? Is Paysafe a buy? Yeah, fundamentally yes. It's a buy for fundamental reasons. the stock, okay, currently it is still trading below its 50-day moving average. So yes, I think if you're looking at it in the for the long term, yes, easily Paysafe is a buy. But if you're looking at that as a short term play, as a play you want to get involved to see whether you're going to make anything out of the short squeeze that is imminent, I would just say just be careful and just know what you're doing. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching this video.